Hello students, in our today's class we are going to see a new chapter, that is statistics. So before getting into the chapter, let us see what is statistics mean. Statistics was simply the collection of data on different aspects of the life of the people. For example, let us take, in India we have roughly 110 crores of people. So our central government will maintain records of these people, and you may be aware of that Aadhaar cards. So this is nothing but, these Aadhaar cards are nothing but the data of the people which are collected by government. Those records are used to make welfare programs by experts. Those experts use this study of statistics to design that welfare programs. Okay, so that means this chapter has a huge weightage in our real life. Statistics deals with collection, organization, analysis and interpretation of data. Extraction of meaningful information is studied in a branch of mathematics is called statistics. So the collected information is to be organized and well balanced to make use of it in a proper way. So these all techniques will be learned in branch of mathematics called statistics. So we are having the basic terms of statistics in our chapter which we are discussing now. Okay, now see collection of data, how this data will be collected. So let us see, when the information was collected by investigator means the person who collects data are called investigators. Okay, when the information was collected by the investigator herself or himself with a definite objective in her or his mind, the data obtained is called primary data. That means the person alone himself, without taking the help of any other sources, if he collects the data, then that data is called as primary data. Here is an example. Let us see heights of 15 plants in or around your school. For example, I am asking you to find the heights of 15 plants in your school. You can directly do that by yourself. You no need to take the help of any person. So you can go to each tree and you can measure it and you can make a record for it. So this kind of collection of data is called as primary data. That means you alone are doing some activity to get the information. That is called as primary data. Okay, now see second example, number of absentees in each day in your class for a month. So I ask you to write the data of absentees in each day for a month. So you can observe throughout the month and you can maintain a record for it, and you can do it yourself without taking the help of any other person. So that kind of data is called as primary data. Now when the information was gathered from a source which already had the information stored, the data obtained is called as secondary data. So getting the data with the help of some other person or some other source, that kind of data is called as secondary data. Okay, for example, if you see heights of 20 students of your class, you are getting that information from your friends. Okay, in the same way, number of members in the families of your classmates, number of members in the families of your classmates. You can't directly tell that without contacting them how many members are there in their family. You have to ask them and you have to get the information to know the number of members in their families. So here also you are getting information from the source, that is your friend. Okay, that means here you are not getting the information directly, you are taking the help of your friend. That kind of data is called as secondary data. You yourself involved in getting information or data is called as primary data. If you are getting the information or data from another source, is called as secondary data. Now let us see presentation of data. Consider the marks of 10 students in mathematics test as given below. There are 10 students. And those students mathematics marks are given to you like 55, 36, 95, 73, 60, 42, 25, 78, 75 and 62. These are all marks of 10 students in their math subject. So here if you observe, these marks are not arranged in a proper order. Now if you see these numbers, they are randomly arranged. So they are not in a particular order. Then that kind of data is called as raw data. Okay, these scores arranged in ascending or descending order. So now these, whatever the data you have now, that is 55, 36, 95, these marks are arranged either in ascending order or in descending order. Then that data is called as processed data. These scores were arranged in ascending or descending order, then the data is called as processed data. Let us arrange the marks in ascending order. Then we'll get 25, 36, 42, 55, 60, 62, 73, 75, 78, 95. Now if you observe, they are in ascending order. You can see 25 after 36, 42, they are in increasing order. So the data is arranged in a particular order. So we can say that it is a processed data. Okay, what is the raw data means? The data which you directly get it without any order, without any order is called as a raw data. When that kind of raw data is arranged either in a ascending order or descending order, then the data is called as processed data. Okay, now if you observe, when I asked you to find out the range of the data without processing this data, it is difficult to find out the range of the given data. So hence, whenever we get a data, either raw data, that should be processed first, then we can solve it further. Here if you see, the difference of highest and the lowest values in the data is called the range of the data. That means you have to find out the highest value and the lowest value in the given data. Now anyway it is arranged in a proper order, you can easily see that the starting number is the lowest value and the last one is the greatest value. That is, lowest value is 25 and the greatest value is 95. To find the range, we have a formula, range equal to highest value minus lowest value. Here the highest value is 95, here the lowest value is 25. So 95 minus 25 equal to 70. That means the range of the data is range of the given data is 70. So this is all about the basic introduction about statistics chapter. Okay, now let us recapitulate what we have learned. First one is statistics was simply the collection of data of different aspects of lives of the people. Statistics deals with collection, organization, analysis and interpretation of data. Here collection in the sense they have to collect the information from the different sources and organize means nothing but processing of the data which they have collected, and analysis, and they observe if there is any difference from the previous to the present, and then in the difference will be there in the future also. This can be done by analysis and interpretation. So with this they'll take some interpretations. Okay, interpretations in the sense after observing these all, they'll take a decision basing on this statistical data. Next one, this total working is done in mathematics in a branch called statistics. That is why it is called extraction of meaningful information is studied in a branch of mathematics called statistics. Okay, now let us see collection of data. So data will be collected in two ways. One is primary data and the other one is secondary data. What is primary data? The investigator collects the information by himself or herself. That means the person himself involved in collecting the information. Then that kind of information is called as primary data. Here there is no secondary source of information. He himself gathers the information. That's why it is called as primary data. Now what is secondary data? When the information was gathered from a source which already has had the information stored. You are getting the information from another person which is not directly by yourself. That kind of data is called as secondary data. Now presentation of data. When we take a data in bulk, they are not arranged in an order. That kind of data is called as raw data. And when the data is processed after rearrangement, like either ascending order or descending order, and make in a proper order as processed data. Range formula is nothing but highest value minus lowest value. To find out the range of any data, you have to use this formula, highest value minus lowest value. Okay, this is all about introduction of statistics. From tomorrow we'll start doing exercise problems. Try to solve first exercise from this chapter. Thank you all.